Hello, and thank you for watching our video. Today, we're going to dive right into the giant loaders and how we ended up with a 3500 Tele out of the deal. First, we're going to jump right into snow removal. I reached out to my dealer at MTE Turf Equipment Solutions, and let's just say I didn't have enough snow equipment, and this was January. Luckily, they had a loaner unit that we could rent out for the winter, and they gave us this lovely unit, and this thing was fantastic. I want to say it was a 2500. I don't actually remember, and I'm going to be horrible and not even check. So this unit was fantastic. It'll do anything with an 8-foot push box if asked. The tires were even fantasticer and so much better. I may put them in my 3500 for winter use only. They had great traction and everything else. They unfortunately sold the unit on us in the middle of winter. So guess what? We went bigger. We ended up with a giant 5000. Man, was this thing a tank. We just left the 8-foot push box on it and went to town. Great traction, great driving over the road. Everything was fantastic. The heat, the visibility, the traction, the pushing power, everything blew me out of the water. I've tried Avant, I've tried Bobcat, I've tried some other smaller mini loaders, and I just was not impressed. Giant blew my socks off. From what I can tell from looking at other units in the industry, Giant by far has the biggest lifting capacity amongst all of its competitors, and Giant is known for actually lifting what it weighs depending on the unit you bought. Check everything before you go ahead and buy one, but you'll be pleasantly surprised. Pushing piles with this unit was a breeze. This was the 5000. It did it without a problem. Driving down the road, very comfortable. Our 3500 does have the ride assist where the boom does spring, so it gives you a smoother ride. And as you can also tell, the lights are really bright. It's like driving a light tower down the road. Everything is LED, and it is a fantastic machine that I feel very safe driving down the road. We actually have our loader plated so that everything is legal and legit here in New York State. So we don't get stopped. We don't have anything to deal with. We just go about our business. And here's another action shot of us pushing back some piles at a storage unit facility outside of Rochester, New York. And this storm started as rain and went to snow. So that's why there's a tire slipping in the background. Shout out to my guys, Jeff at MTE Turf Equipment Solutions, for selling me my 3500 Tele. It's what we ended up going on with a snow wing, bucket, and forks. And at one point, I got my unit. We still had the 5000. So it was a little giant showroom in my front yard for a while. And don't worry, we put the 3500 right to use. Being able to move pallets of salt in and out of connexes is a breeze, and that Tele boom makes it so much easier. We really didn't find any snow in 2022. Once we got our 3500, we were able to find a dusting and able to scrape it. And it did a fantastic job. We're going to get more use out of this, hopefully in 2023, if it actually decides to snow. Another good offshoot of having a loader is, guess what? Doing a baby reveal. We had our second child, a daughter, born in July of 2022. And we did a reveal with our 3-year-old and to do on social media. And it was a really cool thing. And it got a lot of views. So, hey, if you're looking for some cool ideas to use your loader, there's one. We're going to jump right into summer work. This was a machine that I mainly bought for snow removal to accommodate our commercial snow removal line that we're really pushing into. And this thing kept its keep this past summer, from pulling bushes, grading soil, and everything in between. Even just moving stuff around the shop and loading pallets of fertilizer and stuff like that. This machine pulled stumps with a breeze. What would have taken us 2 or 3 days, we were able to accomplish in a day. And from pulling stumps to grading soil, the landscape rake does fantastic on the 3500. We don't even have the secondary hydraulic pump, and it did just fine. Yeah, so this hillside, you would have never done with a skid steer. And this is a prime example of the Tele boom in absolute, I can't think of the word, absolute bliss. I didn't want to have to rake this hill, and we made it work. And I will tell you that hill was fantastic, uh, and it didn't need a rake. So made life a heck of a lot easier. And being able to do something like that, you would have only dreamed of doing with a skid steer. So it looked beautiful. Here's another action shot of that landscape rake in action on another job site, and the Giant is just chugging along. Not a problem at all. We're going to finish up here in this short little video about Giant loaders and our lovely 3500 on a brick wall we installed at a local high school outside of Rochester, New York. Each block weighs about 700 to 800 pounds. And we had a wall of dirt on one side, and the other side, I'd say we might have had 10 to 15 feet. There were bleachers, a dugout, and a huge athletic field complex to my right in this video. Your right on this video. We were able to teleboom in. We were able to do everything. I would have had to bring in a third person if we were using a skid steer. The Giant loader did a fantastic job. We were able to telly everything in and really just get the blocks right where we needed them. And shout out to Q. He's my full-time guy and an absolute fantastic worker, and is right next to me step by step. Another thing is, you notice that we're using headsets in this video. We pretty much use a headset every day to communicate, so we're not screaming at each other. It makes our jobs go quicker, faster, easier, and less stressful. We highly recommend you find something you like and stick with it. I haven't found the perfect thing, but these are pretty close to damn near perfect. So this wall turned out fantastic. It was a fantastic job. Shout out to Giant. This 3500 is awesome. It's met my expectations or exceeded with every job that we've done. We've had the loader for about 6 to 8 months now, and we love it. It's fantastic, great unit, and there's no DEF. It's just got the particulate filter. So shout out to Giant. Go check them out. Check out your local dealer. And thanks for following along. And yeah, yahoo! Another movie done. Thank you very much. Leave your comments below. And check out Giant. And a huge shout out to our dealer, MTE Turf Equipment Solutions, from Jeff in sales to everybody in service and parts. They are fantastic. Thank you very much, and have a great day.